It's so interesting, I find, because these days with technology evolving at such a fast pace, right? I think a lot of people worry about, where will human beings end up in this? Will we even be pushed away by the robots, right? By tech? But within you, these two seem to be coming together, and in a way that they coexist, right? That's basically, you being fascinated, being passionate about the robotics, but then also the humanness in community itself. So it's interesting because it's like computer science, that's what you studied. And I think often we would think these are people who are very much into tech or more into tech, or feel maybe even more comfortable in the tech world, right? Have you felt that you were maybe different as such a community person in the tech world? Is that, are you standing out
exactly.
for that?
And actually, not just me, like thinking about it, like basically the people that I met in San Francisco while I was, because even when I was just working, like I was taking off days and just, flying to San Francisco just for 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get myself updated about the latest news. Because of course, like internet makes us connected in some ways, but in my opinion, like we should be there. Like, so basically, like some people like think that Silicon Valley is over. There's no, like, you don't need to live there. Everything is remote. I don't think so. Like, because I meet with the people who are building those technologies, like who are the pioneers of those technologies. So, I don't just hear the news, what the media says, or what they just wrote it on the Twitter, like, or their posts on Instagram. It's the super real connection with those people. So that's why I think it's always good to be at the hub, like at the places, if you are into, like, any industry. So for example, if I will be into like fashion, probably I'll be in like New York or like Paris, like, somewhere like that, not in San Francisco, but I'm into tech. So that's why,
that's a place to be. Yeah, understand. And it's nice what you're saying. So you're starting with the fact that people are behind technology first. So it actually starts with people, goes into tech. Once the tech is developed, it goes to people again, right? So it's this nice chain of, tech is just something that connects us also with the visions of the founders. And what have you learned from the people you surround yourself with? What are some key lessons or
first of all, we are more connected than ever before right now with all the new communication tools, social media and stuff. And we are also super lonely on the other side. Like, technology, of course, helps us to connect with each other, but at the same time, if we don't use it in a balanced way, it can be really isolating in some ways. So that's why I believe the power of technology, but at the same time, I believe the power of real connection. So all these like events, all these experiences that I had last 2 years, living in San Francisco, living in Los Angeles in some months, like I learned that it's all about the connection. It's all about the network that you have. Because if you are in the right bubbles, when you move to any country, like you can just, move forwards like super fast, or you can just feel like, oh, this city is not for me. There are a lot of people like in San Francisco, they feel like it's not my city.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people like they love San Francisco because they are in the same bubble, basically. So I think it's all about the people around you. So, for example, like we are in Dubai right now. There are a lot of conferences are happening and they're all like, I'm so into like personal development and also like creator economy. Like these are all happening right now. It's so amazing. But you need like somebody or some kind of event to connect you. So basically, or some kind of community. So that's why I think people should be aware of that, because if they know that, it's not the city's problem. It's not the country's thing. It's sometimes all about the people. for example, I said that, yeah, San Francisco is really good, Silicon Valley and all. It's not because of I like of course, the nature, weather, it's so good, but at the same time, it's all about the people.
Yeah.
Like if we can just make those people to move to somewhere, just an island, probably I would have fun again, like because they're my bubble right now. So yeah, that's what I learned. It's not about the location. It's all about the people. It's all about the experience.
And do you think it is important to also at times step out of the bubble for, you know, like new insights? Do you do any of that? Or is it like the bubble is big enough to explore?
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to also explore other bubbles through like, yeah, that's why I'm traveling.
Think of bubble bath, you know, like different bubbles around.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm trying to, trying to get familiar with the other circles, like other industries. That's why my friends are not just, you know, people in tech, but also people in like neuroscience, people in psychology, like, you know, because I learned also a lot about like, you know, how to work with these people because, you know, okay, you can build tech, but who are you, who's going to use that product? So basically we should also understand that like, and also like we should understand how the human brain works and how the sociologically that product is applicable to any country, like, you know, all those things. That's why it's always good to be part of different circles and different perspectives. So, and I believe that like the founders and also like tech people, they can build their products, businesses, if they make themselves into like, you know, if they just sorry if they can just, you know, meet with like other people in different industries, like you know, they should basically expose themselves to different perspectives to build better products, to build better strategies, especially for the go-to-market, like also marketing, growth, like all these things, or sales. Even the sales, it's not same with like Dubai and San Francisco. People's perspective for the products are super different. You know, raising money from Dubai and San Francisco is super different. You know, it's like, so that's why it's always good to be part of like different circles always. Yeah.